Alright, back with more King's Quest The Reimagining. Time for Chapter 2, fresh off of his win to become a Knight of King Edward. We're now beginning Rubble without a cause. King's Quest is a narrative-driven game and is intended to be played in order. Skipping ahead to a new chapter is not recommended. Well, I mean, we did finish Chapter 1. I don't know if maybe didn't save or something. We saw the end. I guess at the end of the first chapter, we actually saw that Graham's grandchildren were playing outside, and a guard came over and kind of said, "Oh, your grandfather is maybe ill, maybe in a bad spot. Please come quickly." So let's find out what's going on. Hopefully he's all right, because we got 4 more chapters to go. Okay. Rocking the beard. Very loud. I will adjust this. Sorry for deafening everyone.
Pockets, Sir King Graham, we have some important addendums that need addressing.
You have my attention. Proceed!
Yes, well, our new uniforms came in, and Addendum 90210 grants you the executive power over costuming. Which colors do you prefer? Scarlet Sunset or Crimson Collage?
They're exactly the same. But, I guess I'll go Scarlet Sunset. By the way, we're totally dreaming right now, right?
Scarlet Sunset. It's the obvious winner. That other uniform just isn't doing it for me.
Splendid choice, Your Majesty. Told you, number 2.
Aw.
Next item. How would you like to handle Daventry Decree 867530?
86753.
Your daily
Oh,
format.
09?
How would you like it handled?
Jenny? I feel like Graham is a deep tissue kind of guy. Soul healing. Never mind, didn't see that option.
Soul healing. Let's start off on the right foot.
Hilarious. Your key decisions are already shaping the kingdom for the better. Yay.
This is definitely better.
Sir, we recovered the stolen beds. However, goblin sightings are on the rise again. The horde is surfacing in the northwest. How would you like to proceed?
Probably seek an audience with their king. We can talk it out.
Let's seek an audience with their king. Negotiate some common ground. A starshroom pie should do the trick.
There you go.
Excellent strategy, sire. I'll see to it at once.
Best way is
Now
through their
then,
stomach.
What are your thoughts on
The path to
Proclamation
diplomacy.
741?
How's this pressure, Your Majesty?
Deep soul. Yeah, soul curing. It's good. It's wonderful. I approve. It's fantastic.
Oh, it's wonderful.
You heard him, guards. Proclamation 741
Wait, what?
buzzes. Wednesdays are now officially opposite day.
Wait, what? I'm not sure I like this.
Sire, Kyle and Larry would like to know if they can host their music night in the throne room.
Well,
Miss Madeline and her court wish to seek an audience with you.
I'm
Who
not...
should we send in first to deal with the goblins?
Can I wear your crown?
No, Acorn, no. Not tonight, reschedule. Let's see. We're down with... Ooh, Mr. Fancy Cakes. Yes, please.
2 nopes. Is Mr. Fancy Cakes available? And nope.
Opposite day! Yes means no, and no means yes.
Squirrels.
Which color did you like again?
Scarlet Sunset.
Which addendum should we enact next?
I think it was...
Addendum? No,
Oh, goblin strategy seems to be failing.
I think...
Are we observing ice cream for breakfast day this year?
Oh, that's easy. Wait.
There's been a slight problem with dinner. Care to reorder?
Cactus
The
juice?
Trouser requested the royal steeds wear socks as well.
Do you
Acorn.
smell syrup?
Distress!
What's a lot going on? What?
Enough! Out! Everyone! I need a moment.
Is that Squirrel in charge
Don't know
now?
what his problem is.
His problem is that he's not King Edward.
There's not even bees in here.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get some air.
But sire, it's pouring outside.
That's fine.
Good king likes
I'm
to
going
walk
to visit
in the
Wenty.
rain.
His custard pie always calms me down.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I thought it was just another night. We skipped something?
Graham, you've got the goods. You just need to relax.
We saw future Graham in this mirror.
I'm not sure if this hat fits me.
Yeah, we need the old adventurer's cap. Just doesn't look right. A power walk more than a run. Really?
Had to cut budgets somewhere.
Roof repair? Yeah, I don't know how Graham became king after the first chapter.
Thanks for hiring me, sire. I am proud to be your royal guard number 3.
Armor never suited me.
Yeah, I thought we were just becoming one of his knights for an episode.
I wished I could have saved him.
Yeah.
I was tormented about the different choices I could have made, but the outcome was always the same.
Yeah, a chaka. It's a bummer. So I guess we are jumping ahead. I thought we would be a knight for a little bit, but I guess we're skipping. And we just, you know, we all remember the actual King's Quest 1 when we became kings, so there you go. Still waiting for Manny to pop out. Try to trick me somehow. Do I still have my, I got my old hat. Can we pop that on? Guess not. It's the piece on this thing. Good.
Looks like Pilar called in sick again.
What about Ulfie?
King Honeybee!
There he is.
Wolfie?
Hey! Things are good. Oh, you look a little under the weather. Here. Ulfie wouldn't want your new shiny hat to get rusty.
Now I'm under
Thanks,
a bridge. Thanks,
I needed a
Ulfie.
break. Approving addendums is not exactly the adventure I was trained for.
But King Edo chose you.
Edo.
Many people wanted that hat. Pilar applied like, 17 times.
I think you just
I guess I
apply
was
to be
born at the right
king.
time. I'm just lucky.
Luck? Huh. But remember when you
Here you go.
recovered all the stolen treasures? And remember how you solved that impossible riddle?
I remember.
And that giant beanstalk you scaled?
There you go.
Was that luck?
Thanks,
Think
Chris
not.
Farley. Yeah, check out our Let's Play of King's
Well,
Quest
none
1.
of that matters now. The throne leaves me little time for questing. I'm just trying to be half the king.
King Edo wasn't perfect, little buddy. Daventry was a mess when you got
King
it.
Edo was a massive racist.
tax
A lot of
cards
people
remember
forget that.
Well, when you have a legacy like that, people tend to forgive your final years.
Come on, Lil B.
Will be.
I'll walk you into town.
Aww. Am I going to be on the bridge during this, or is he holding me in his hand? Okay. Is it a whole bunch of Mannies? Whole Manny squad? Yeah, with this
Well,
tree.
this rain should help this tree grow.
Or, you know, flood it and it just dies. Oh, is Amaya in? Like to see her. We're still single. Yeah. What? Manny? Okay, so we'll get some context as to what happened to Graham in present day. Oh.
Help me! Somebody help! Ah, Addendum 48677.
It is a cool mirror.
They were right.
Add some nice vibe to the room. Little ambiance. How do you hurt his arm?
Ah! Zards!
Not Zounds. Zards.
Gwendolyn, is that you?
Maybe
Come
he
in. I didn't mean to scare you.
maybe he just fell down
Grandpa.
and he broke his arm.
You're supposed to be resting.
So are you.
I couldn't sleep.
Neither could I.
That's a lot of presents for a broken arm.
Yes.
Well, I'm popular.
It certainly wasn't my most graceful tumble.
Yeah.
And I am sorry I missed your fencing tournament.
People love
There's
Gran.
another one next weekend.
I would miss it, even if Kyle has to carry me. Are you afraid of the storm, dear? Or your own imagination?
No, I'm not afraid of anything.
Ah, well, since neither of us can sleep, want to hear a story about a time when I was definitely not in any way afraid of anything either.
Does it have a dragon?
It might. It was a treacherous evening, just like tonight. As an adventurer, a goblin kidnapping would have been a fun romp. But as a new king, it was terrifying.
Goblin kidnapping? Wow. I mean, if you're gonna kidnap anybody, some smart goblins there. A king's ransom, I believe, is what they should be entitled to. I'm not pro-goblin here, but it's smart. Are they wearing little, like, tree trunks, or are they just smear dung all over their bodies? The heck? I guess that's more efficient and luxurious. I don't know. I can get a second wheel for this once we get our king's ransom for you. Fred Flintstone or something. Who is that? What did he just say? Oh.
My hat!
Oh no, not the advent. Take the crown before you take the adventurer's hat. No, you're gonna get. That's
in
a
charge.
That's a pretty good
demand to
gram.
speak to your king. No.
I didn't say I demand to
I
be
couldn't see my own hand in front of my face.
have a fling.
And I'm not sure I wanted to see anything else down there.
Are we? Oh, here we are. Do we have anything? Nothing. That literally
What
was
was
our.
that?
Huh? Little
Ouch. Pokey.
shiny lizard. Creature fish.
Ow, my knee. I'm fine. I'm fine.
What else is down here? Huh? Oh. Oh, that's handy. Oh. Okay. Where are we? There we go. Jar.
Ow!
Can I get this little creature to go into the jar? There you go. Scoop it up.
Gotcha. I shall call you.
Oh, a newt. Newton the newt. Don't wake up your friend. Oh no. I mean, I appreciate the lights, but
I was weak. I was exhausted. I just wanted to sleep.
I guess I should try to eat something.
Newton. Sorry, buddy. I don't see a lot of options here.
Is that porridge?
Even if it is, I don't think we should eat it. But seeing as we have no other options, we are literally about to pass out.
I look like I felt terrible.
It's with the bucket.
I was exhausted and too weak to work that lever.
Why?
This better not be the chamber pot.
I mean, I know it sucks being abducted and all, but like, does that just really take it out of you? Maybe some porridge, a couple rounds of porridge will get our strength back. Pre-chewed porridge. Ugh. Ew. I hope that's porridge. It doesn't look like porridge.
Ew. It's squishy and cold.
God, do I need to eat it over here? Now that we're a king, we're all fancy. Can't just eat out of our bucket. We have to pour it onto a placemat. Just licking it up?
I instantly felt a bit better, but still far from my normal strength.
Alright, we're moving at our normal speed now. That's good. What happened to the bucket? Did the porridge disintegrate the bucket? Because maybe that shouldn't be next to our vital organs, if that's the
At least I can
case.
keep some dignity by dining at a table.
Little help? No?
I was feeling a bit better.
Oh, there you go.
and
One
needed
bicep.
Some rest.
We have enough strength to... We can kind of move it now.
Finally.
Oh.
Good night, Newton. And good night, Sally. Good night, Finn. Sleep tight, Leapy.
Cute.
Good night, Fuego.
So many nudes.
Sweet dreams, Freckles.
Alright, good. That giant creature that I thought I
I'm
saw.
not sure how long I was trapped in that dark room, but I remember the day that everything changed.
No more porridge?
You didn't even have a way to catch it, even if there was. Goblins are weird.
Those horrible goblins wanted me to do their chores, and I had no choice but to obey.
Chores? That's even worse than being locked up. What monsters!
Alright. I'm sure Graham's not out of touch. You know, he's like, I don't know anything about chores. I'm a king. That's not
I
his
didn't
style.
understand much goblinese, but
Goblinese.
I think they wanted me to clean up all the webs.
Okay. Let's do it. I need a tool of some sort. Oh, the cleaning rag. There you go. Rub it up. What next, little goblin? What's in? What? Hey, buddy. You're not a rat per se. What are you? Oh, oh, you are a rat.
These rats were plaguing me.
Huh. Wonder if he needs some cheese like in King's Quest 1. Alright, what now? Is this where the porridge has got to? No, I don't know what that is. Just have to make my way up here so they can yell at me and tell me to do more stuff.
I didn't understand much Goblinese, but I think they wanted me to clean up all
He
the
sounds
mess.
exhausted even in the future, recalling this. There you go. That's something, I guess. That kind of looks like our rat friend. What is this?
Just a bit more strength, and I would be able to do that.
Okay.
Wenty?
Graham?
Oh.
Is that you?
Hey, man.
Oh, I hope you're here to set us free.
I wish.
I'm here to do the
Just a
chores.
goblin errand
Yeah.
boy at the moment.
I'm here to
Why
scrub
are
the
you guys
cobwebs.
down here?
Oh, I'm not sure. No one is sure. The last thing I remember is whipping up a pickled ice cream cake for Bramble.
Oh, hello, Graham. I'd get up to greet you, but I'm just so sleepy.
Oh, you get your rest, Honey Muffin. I'll try to keep it down. Graham, Bramble, oh, she's not doing well. She's sick, needs medicine. The porridge was sustaining her, but they stopped feeding us.
Yeah, it looks like the supply dried up.
Wonderful. Just great. Are they trying to starve us out? I swear if I get my hands on those little pieces of...
Tea!
Oh, I'm sorry,
Pieces
Buttercup.
of zards.
Go back to sleep. It's just... a fella could lose his compassion down here, you know. If you find any medicine, could you bring it to us?
I'm sure you could use a bite too.
It's nondescript
Oh,
medicine.
No. There's enough love on these bones to last quite a while.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, reminds me of when we helped the woodcutter's wife. He's like, could I
The room is still
kill one of these relatively... Oh, here's a cobweb. There you go. It's not that hard. So tired, look at us. Man, how the mighty have fallen. We were king, getting foot rubs, soul touching. I don't remember the exact language, but yeah, like an hour ago. Well, a day ago.
What was nesting down here?
I don't know, but I see a sweet coin by the looks of it. Guess be on the lookout for any more cobwebs. Soul healing, that's what it was. Good look. Here we are.
Boy.
Maybe Manny
Is
will
that
save
you?
us.
He's not a boy anymore, Chester. He's a king.
It's true. Once I get back to
boy.
civilization, I'm throwing you into
has
the
a nice
dungeon for
ring
making
to
that
it.
mistake.
Oh, it does.
Well, how can we help you?
Don't you mean how I can help you?
Yeah, you're the ones in jail.
Forgive Chester. His blood sugar is low.
Got any snacks in that crown of yours?
I wish.
Well, if you find some, let us know. We were working on something special to
Wow.
make these roots wilt away.
Never not
but
working.
Chester can't remember the ingredients.
Hello, little froggy friend. Mind if I taste your back? I'm
Taste
sure
your
I could make it
back.
worth your while.
Oh, you better hurry.
Chester's
Chester
coming on
gets
to a
little weird
goblin.
when he hasn't eaten.
Those eyes, the goblin's very uncomfortable. All right, Chester.
A large metal lock guarded the door.
didn't know goblins had that technology.
Hello.
Hello. What's the plan? Can I look around your
Can
cell?
I take a look around your cell?
Sure.
I guess
Is this a prison or a museum?
Someone needs to have an intervention with these goblin hordes.
Goblin hoarders. What do we got here? Mushroom leaf. Oh, they need a fly? Is that what that is? Okay.
What is this cell made out of?
Looks like the roots of a tree.
Okay. Put it all together
What's that stump
and...
for?
We dug out a hole in it for a makeshift cauldron.
How about you two? Even when you're imprisoned, exhausted, and tripping to the point of trying to come on and lick a goblin's back.
I'll see to it at once.
Good night, sire.
All right, let's look for a fly as we continue our adventures. Okay.
We really should move the store around once we're back. It's impossible to get out from behind.
I think there was another way to go at the, I think there was a split back here. We haven't seen my favorite Daventry resident and businesswoman, entrepreneur, and blacksmith. I have a little crush on Amaya. I don't know if she's here too. Maybe she got away. Maybe she'll save us all. Oh, there appears to be a... I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is, but I want it. I want it something fierce. To come back, Chester's just making out with one of the goblins. It got weird, hun. Did you find that fly? There she is.
King Graham, fancy meeting you here.
Amaya? They kidnapped you too?
Kidnapped? No. I followed Wenty's girly scream down here looking for my mattress.
Yeah, I believe that.
I took out about 30 of them before the crumbler ran out of oil. They pounced.
Damn.
Now I'm here.
That must have been a bloody scene.
Looks like you got your bed back at least.
Yeah, these little rock brains must think they're hilarious. Don't you laugh at me, Pee-wee. You know what you did.
Love her.
You ready to bust out of here?
Perhaps, with your help. Find me a blade and keep me healthy.
I like it. One of action. Get her a blade, keep her healthy.
Heya.
Heya. Can I look around your cell?
Can I take a look around your cell?
Ugh, if you must.
Graham's chat up line right there. We got up here, anything? She doesn't have as much going on as Chester and,
It is a lovely bed.
I have seen so many beds down here. I'm surprised they even remembered which one.
It's his
was
way
mine.
of flirting. It is a lovely bed. Just the look. Well, not the look, but... Alright.
That goblin's the fun crusher, isn't he?
Yeah, no funny business while it's still around.
How about this one?
What is the deal with that guy?
They seem to be attracted to the low, gravelly tone of my voice.
Aren't we all?
Perhaps we could use that to our advantage.
Please don't.
Please don't. Yeah, she's the best. Alright.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I see another cobweb. Alright, I'm on it. Yeah, I guess we can't actually. Need a cleaning rag. Official. I need a new cleaning rag, guys. Oh, well, I have a sticky spider web at the very least.
Oh, you must be
What's your deal? Oh, besides being...
Your Highness?
Yeah. Your Highness. I like the way she said that. How you
How
feeling?
are you feeling?
Feeling good, but it might not last.
Oh, look at that. 6 hearts. Interesting.
So, what's the plan?
Find me a blade. These pipsqueaks won't stand a chance.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Are we playing the long game here? Do we have to wait till I might need to go back to sleep, man. We're about to be like zonked here, but we got no food. Can I check and see how they're doing too? What do you want?
How's she feeling?
She's taken a turn for the worse,
Ooh,
I'm afraid.
She's gonna have to be the first one that we help. Anyone else? Guess that's everybody. I mean, we can check back in on. Yeah, we'll check back on Chester. Get those eyes right now. What? No, I was looking at the sign specifically. Yeah, where's Mr. Fancy Cake hiding out? This one gonna,
a bit more strength, and I would be able to.
Yeah, we need that. What?
They instructed me to go to bed after my chores were finished.
All right, there you go.
At least I can keep some dignity.
Oh, my bad. And do I have the strength to pull this? Just. Oh, God. What now? Oh, they check and make sure I haven't been hoarding anything at the end of the day.
I wouldn't be able to save them all.
All right, I saw Shawshank.
It was not important which choice I made, but it was important I made a choice.
What do you mean I won't be able to save them all? Someone's gonna die? Holy crap.
Who could that be?
Grandfather.
Amaya?
It's Gart.
Oh.
Can I come in?
Yes, of course. Proceed. Having a bit of a nightmare, son?
Nightmare? Of course not. Your light was on, and apparently I have a lot to learn from your stories.
Well, come on in. Take a seat.
No one can resist.
Now, where was I? Yes, that's right.
Day number 3.
From what I could parse, it was now my responsibility to feed whatever was behind that door.
It's a giant rat, Grandpa. You already told that part. It killed you.
Oh, of course, of course.
Well, you got some cheese for me or something? Maybe I can share it with, what's her name, who's in a bad way. Oh, I have some meat. What's my strength at right now? Yeah. Can't save anybody else if you can't save yourself, right?
I was weak and
yeah. I think we might need this. Maybe we'll just eat half of it, King's Quest V style. And we'll give the other half to an eagle, King's Quest V. That's a big drumstick. You're not going to eat that whole thing.
I felt better, but still not at full health.
I stand corrected. All right. Maybe I regret that. I don't know. I should at least have 2 biceps.
Better, but still.
I mean, no one ever feels 3 biceps, let's be honest. I should just poll the chat. How many people watching this have ever felt 3 biceps? Health. 2 biceps should be enough to throw down with this rat, right? No?
Bad rat!
Okay.
I smell a rat.
Alright. Giant. Yeah, it's like a Ren Fair turkey leg on steroids. That thing was massive, and Graham just housed it, and he's still not up to 3 biceps. Alright, but we can probably access other areas now, I'm thinking, now that we've boosted our strength a little bit more. Well, we did have the 2 bridges here. Alright, so I should be able to do both of these, right? Is that the idea? There we go. Better do them both while I still have the strength, right? Nice. I'm just curious what we may have missed. Now that we do have access up here. Hello, friend. Well, Czar, do you too? Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I was looking at the mushroom, but yeah, this works. Oh, it lit up the... What? Oh, you don't like the light? Idea. Seeing as it's the only thing in our inventory, can we kind of thicky up this lever since he's going to grab it? Yeah, we can. All right. This should be silly. Just watched me do that, but I guess their intelligence. How'd it come off our hands so easily? We just punch and kick him and generally make fun of him? Antagonize the little guy? Oh, I feel bad. Let's help him. Let's get Homer away from the door.
Short weeds had gathered at the bottom of some sort of goblin ladder.
Goblin ladder. Come on, Jackie Chan. No? Okay. No Jackie Graham. We got over here. Is this one sleeping? Appears to be sleeping. There's a lot going on here. This is a complicated goblin cave. Excalibur. I bet we need 3 for this. Spit on those hands. Oh.
I'm sure contraband is frowned upon. I'll need to hide this.
Contraband. Yeah, those goblins will find that really quick. It's the most misleading handle I've ever seen on a frying pan. Very specific sentence, but...
I wasn't going to let myself be stopped by a door.
Yeah.
I had bested many difficult quests, but I might need a key.
Thought he was just gonna start kicking it. We could feed everybody if we can gain access to that. Sort of grocery bag. I want that thing on my frying pan yesterday. Good thing everybody's just passed out right now. Climb? Can I do this with... There we go. I thought we were going to pull that down. Okay. Two rock strength. I don't know what the water is about. I don't know if that's important or not. Chester making out with the goblin.
Fairy tales were unlikely to come true. However, sometimes you can't find a romantic heart. That goblin so desperately wanted to find its prince.
Is that what's going on? That's very strange. They all turn up for this like every day. All right. Come on, compassion path. Let's help out these goblins, right? Wow. There we go. Here we go. Some wits. Well, not a lot of wits, but... It worked! Yeah. What do we do with this? It's like, I don't want to, like, whatever you thought was going to happen next. I don't think so. I am single, but no. Let's see you look like a Maya. Alright, what do we get out of that? We got a frog. Okay, we got a frog. Life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Oh, 3 rocks. Let's not even waste our time on that. There's a little door here.
There were more mattresses there than people
What's
had
with the
gathered.
mattresses in this game?
Where they got them all.
Where did they all go in all the King's Quest games that I've played? It's like the Princess and the Pea, that type of thing. Yeah, let's play that track. That's lovely. I don't know what the point of that is, but it's lovely. Weird goblin king. Yeah, you see the peas on the walls. Alright, I'll come back with the pea. I guess. I don't know anyone who's that single. That's true. That is true. So we haven't gone through here to the left. May I frog
They kept slipping
pal?
through my fingers. I need to find some other way to catch a fly.
Chopsticks. I mean, frog. Nice. It's like, that's, no, I thought that was for me. Alright, I guess our contract is done. Fulfilled. There is our fly. Alright, good.
It looks like it would take 2 to open that door.
Yeah.
I would need to find an escape companion.
Amaya. All day, every day. Not even waste time talking about it. A lot of water everywhere. Alright. Working hard, or? Alright, let's see. Here's a Maya. Can she use this sword pan as a practical weapon?
Your Highness.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Good night, King Graham.
Goodbye. Contraband.
Good work.
Now I don't have to worry
Not
about
too
it.
Shabby. Could use a few more strategically placed barbs, but who am I to complain?
Hell yeah.
All right, Graham. Stand back. Which one you want me to take out first?
How about the one on the left that was been eyeing you up this whole time?
Come here, you little pile of gravel. Reach your hand in here so I can cut it off.
Alright, so we're going to punch in here because I actually went ahead and finished the chapter as a continuation of what you've already seen, but subsequently discovered that if you miss 1 or 2 small details, if you do something out of order and you miss something, which is very easy to do, then you're faced with a decision in which not everyone can survive. Well, they survive, but like someone has to starve, basically, which is just kind of a bummer. And not the best ending. So I'm restarting it. more or less caught up. Sorry, there may be a little overlap with what we've already done, but for the most part, we are back on track at roughly the same point. And the upside is now I know what to do, and that includes apparently giving the frog to Chester before we get a fly with it, so he can do this. What's the rest of the camera not showing us there? Do you need to be alone with that frog? Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Eyes of flies!
Huh? I thought you said you felt better.
The eye of a fly! Don't you see? That's the missing ingredient.
Potion? Are you...
Here he goes.
Are you... Is it for teleportation at random? Does it summon a storm that follows you?
Can't
Will
help
it make
himself.
you transform into a cat?
Please stop there. Thank goodness.
Apologies. Been working on that. Cat, will this potion make you turn into a...
Getting ahead of yourself there, Graham.
Special. Just weed killer.
King
We
Quest
think
3.
We can ride away these roots to escape.
Bring
There
us
you
the
go.
eye of a fly, boy, and keep up with the treats.
Yeah, I would have taken the other path.
Is this story about your choices or mine?
Yeah, you would have taken the other path, and someone in the chat would have repeatedly called you a simp, Gart. That's true. If you mess up, as I did, you eventually have to make a decision in which you can only save Amaya or the Hobblepots. I chose Amaya, and some guy repeatedly from that moment called me a simp, just over and over. You're a simp! Bad decision, you're a simp! It made me think of something my grandpa once told me when I was a kid. He said, Tony, if you're ever live streaming a video game and someone in the chat repeatedly calls you a simp, that just means they're passionate about the game you're playing. And I said, oh, that's oddly specific advice you're giving me in 1995, Grandpa, but okay. Well. So, anyway. So now we have the fly, and they can do the proper formula with the fly. If you give them the fly prematurely, then the spell won't work, or something to that effect. Actually, I'm not sure it makes a difference, but there's more things we need to do to fix to make sure everybody survives.
All right, stand back.
Pretty much everybody.
Be gone, weeds! Damn it! Did I say eye of a fly? I meant flying eyes. I always get those two mixed up. Oh, Muriel.
Alright, so it doesn't matter. But we
I'm
still
sick
have...
of you. How can a whole horde of creatures be so dumb? Who raised you? Oh, your species is capable of deeper thoughts, and that's a fact. That's it. I'm at my wits' end with these little sadists. We're taking them out.
Oh, Muriel. Brute force? Let's think this through.
No, my mind is made up. We're building a bone bomb. It's the smartest thing we can do.
All right, Muriel. We will need some boom powder. Here's the recipe.
Alright, so we'll help to make a bomb, but we'll still take that in the meantime.
What was that, Gart?
Oh, nothing.
Friggin' Gart. Alright, so now we can use this in a couple key
Sire?
spots.
Can I take...
I don't see why not.
And actually, I'm looking for the book. Oh, they put the book
Till-
out for me, didn't they? Yeah. We just check it right here to see what we need. Turn the page, and... Alright, so peas and a rose.
I think he's doing a great job.
I don't know. It
Seems nervous. I will say, though, incidentally, I got ragged on for helping Maya, but I will say when I was looking up how to reset the chapter so that I could replay this so that, you know, I wanted everyone to survive, obviously. People survive regardless. I just think they're kind of annoyed at you in the subsequent chapters. That's the vibe I got, so. But yeah, everybody
Still not tall enough to climb yet.
who was
We
complaining.
should check back tomorrow.
Yes, we'll check back tomorrow on that plan. Everybody who was complaining about wanting to know how to reset the chapter, they're all like, I helped Amaya and everybody else died. What do I do? So I'm not alone.
Welcome to commissary.
Hey, it's Miracle Max.
Boy, what a sight for sore eyes you are. I was on my rescue mission and got caught up by these flying
Still a little
bugs.
miffed that
Even
he
these
screwed
sorts
us
weren't able
over.
to outrun those barbarians. Between the two of us, these rockheads can't understand a quality deal the way you can. Speaking of which, in honor of your apparent aristocratic acquisition, I am prepared to offer a free item for today only. Better yet, I'll discount some previously undercounted prices. Now, I'm sure that crown came with some moolah. Let's make a deal, baby. You won't regret it.
So, where's my free item? Of course.
What? Still a little miffed about that fake ticket he gave us for the night competition in Chapter 1. All right, so we'll need this
Don't want to disturb it. Never disturb perfection. This
to
little
heal
baby
up.
is a cure-all, a pick-me-up when you're feeling down, a mixin' for fixing everything from your jowls to your bowels.
How much?
1 shiny gold coin. Come back when you have more money. I can tell by the distinct lack of jingle in your pocket. Metal eating sticks from my trip to the Orient. Rare, exotic, moderately priced.
How much?
1 shiny gold coin. Come and see me when your pockets are full of more riches.
So
The
we'll.
last bowl of porridge.
Oh, yeah, well, this will be.
Spruced up with branberries. Did you know this super fruit packs 2 whole days of nutrition into just 1 serving?
How much?
2 shiny gold coins. Boy, you just don't have enough.
So we'll need
Hasta la
the porridge and we'll need the medicine. The medicine is for Bramble. She's not doing so hot, as I believe we've covered. So there would be like a little bit of backtracking here
by a door.
out of necessity.
I had bested many difficult quests, but I might need a key.
We're no thiefy McSteels. Sorry if we already made that reference, but all right. So we can grab the. Just love that he's going to be there the whole time. Never gets old. Head over and give Amaya the weapon.
Huh.
Again, this is
Good
about
work.
where we
Not too shabby.
punched
Could use a
in.
few more strategically placed barbs, but who am I to complain? All right, Graham. Stand back. Which one you want me to take out first?
About the one that's been giving you eyes over there on the left.
That one.
Take that!
There you go. And he drops a key.
Come here, you little
Clutch.
pile of gravel.
Like they were,
Reach your
"Arr!"
hand in here so I can cut it off.
I cannot love Amaya. And yeah, whenever you do something like that, they cart you off. Make sure we don't have any contraband on us. Oh well.
I went to bed with a heavy heart. Everyone was relying on me, and I knew I was going to have to make some hard choices. That morning,
Don't worry.
a stale smell hung in the air. I knew Bramble and Mr. Fancy Case couldn't hold on another day without medicine.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Mr. Fancy Cakes was here last time when I finished that playthrough. Yeah, tomorrow they will cart him off on a little stretcher, and quite genuinely. Alright, so if we eat this meat, we'll be topped off. Can't be a hero to anyone if we're not a hero to ourselves, right? Is that a quote? Hopefully not, because that was really bad.
I was fully restored
All right.
and started to feel like myself again.
So we got 3 biceps, which means we can lift 3 rocks now. We can also take the dealies off this pipe here. There's 3 of them that need to come off, so let's just skip ahead and cut through and see where this leads us. But yes.
I still can't believe Gwendolyn beat me in the tournament with those stupid eggs.
Yes, well, she was quite extraordinary.
Anyway, shut up, Guard.
Guys, I'm right here.
It's not your story. Yeah, you really get this sense that Mr. Fancy Cakes is dead when they cart him off, but then right before you finish the chapter, well, we'll see him in this one, because again, you can only save Mr. Fancy Cakes or Bramble, because one of them is going to need the medicine from Miracle Max. So we actually need to get the one which plays the lullaby. Which one is this? I think we gotta click this a couple times. There it is. All right. So the order is what? 4, 4, 5, 4. Is that? Yeah, I think that's. I guess this little jukebox comes with 3 different tracks. Yeah, 4, 4, 5, and then the 1, 4, 5, 5. Okay, yeah, I got it. 5. Yeah, 1, 4, 4, 5, 4. So we'll need to replicate this in another room to acquire that P. There you go. So, whole bunch of things we need to do today. It's an interesting chapter, I'd say. I don't mind the way that they set it up. It's just, it's a bummer when you do get to the point where you can save one person once you get to... Whoa!
I couldn't help but be afraid. The survival of the prisoners was solely up to me. The last time I faced something like this, it didn't end well.
A chaka. Yeah. Little trauma there, but anyway, so we can check in on our weeds today with the tonic that the Hobblepot's made. Now that we got some cash, we're gonna go over here and buy the potion first. The medicine.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? So we can only, again, we can only save.
Stay back,
There's only one medicine. We can only save Bramble or Mr.
Baby is a cure-all.
Fancy Cakes.
I'll take it.
So with her being pregnant and all, it just kind of tips the scale, no pun intended. I just think that Graham would put his subjects before his cute friend. He's the key while we're here too. This is a very important page, an item for our compassion playthrough here. Grab the flower too. Bramble and her man will need that eventually. While we're up here, let's also do the thing that requires 3 strength. One more crank we haven't done yet. Do the P while we're over here too, actually. Then we need to replicate the lullaby.
There than people in Daventry. I wondered where they got them all.
Again with the mattresses. Alright, so let's crank this. We gotta switch this out so that it plays the lullaby. So it was 4. Alright, that's a good 4. It should be a 5. And then we got this will be over to 1. This needs to come all the way over. Set that at 4. 4, and one more 5 should do it. Turn it. Did we do it right? There we go. By the way, anyone remember the happily ever after? Like that little nod he does. Damn right that worked. The fairy tales happily ever after, kind of interesting animation involved in a little HBO series for kids in the 90s, mid to late 90s. I believe they did The Princess and the Pea, but yeah, it was a cool and diverse take on a lot of the classic fairy tales like that. Anyway, the robes that we need for...
Grandfather, Do you have any snacks in here?
Shut up,
Pay
Gart.
attention, Gart. You said you wanted to learn.
Speaking of fairy tales, seems these goblins are obsessed. Got Cinderella. And there goes that. Speaking of Cinderella. Sweep the floor, Cinderella. Well, wouldn't mind getting my hands on a broom for some reason. There's something behind that fireplace, as you can see. Alright, so it fell down in the weeds, the flowers. Let's drop our miracle grow down there.
Huh. I should check back tomorrow.
Alright, get you that slipper back tomorrow, gang. Sorry about that. In the meantime, we can grab this rose. And there's those little kind of fountain pools everywhere. Bird baths, whatever you want to call them. Situated all over the place. We need to grab the rose here. And actually, can we... I'm going to save my game on demand. I guess it auto-saves, but grab the rose. And we're going to need to stop off at these little water baths everywhere. Good idea to keep an eye on the health of the rose. It'll start to wilt very quickly, probably when we reach this screen right here. Yeah. So to get it back to its full strength, we just need to drop it off in here for a second. Have to do that a couple more times on the way to delivering it to the Hobblepots. Chester and Muriel. And duck off to the left here to get it in good shape one more time. This is the longest stretch between them, but thankfully they're pretty generous. Drop off here one more time. I think we could actually leave it in the water bath if we want to pick it up later, but as long as we deliver it to them, I think it's fine. For some reason, once it's in their possession, it doesn't wilt anymore, so give them the fresh rose.
Great. Just one more ingredient to go.
So they need the pea, but we're not going to give it to them right now. We'll do that bomb, because I'm not sure if that's going to end the day or not. I'm very, just very careful about not screwing this up again. After going to the trouble here to, plus all these
Graham,
auto-saves.
About Bramble.
I got you the medicine, shut up.
She's sick.
Yeah, the conditions down here are terrible.
No, Graham. She's pregnant.
Oh, did I
We're
spoil that?
expecting.
Oh, I had no idea.
We're probably retreading this part. I apologize if we are.
Congratulate me after you bring us medicine.
Alright, quit freaking out about your pregnant wife who's about to die for a second.
Sometimes there is no right answer, but that doesn't mean there's a wrong one either.
Got you covered.
Little Boo, our king has brought you some nectar of the gods.
Hope you'll remember this in the next election.
Whatever was in that bottle worked. I instantly feel better.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
So that means we just signed
How do you
Mr.
feel
Fancy
now?
Cakes' death warrant.
Much better. And the baby feels better too.
Very kind-hearted of you, Graham. Our family thanks you.
It's a wee bit cold though.
Well, there's a
Always
furnace back
something.
there.
Always complaining.
Graham, do you think you could bring us some wood?
Perhaps if we get a fire going, we can do a little prison baking.
There you go.
Might be able to
Prison
scrounge
wine.
together a batch of sweetie cakes if you can find me flour.
Oh, there. Now we're talking.
Great idea, Bramble. That's thinking from the heart. Perhaps the guards would take a loving bribe and let us out of here.
It's the path of compassion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How's she feeling?
She's doing better,
There you
thanks
go.
to you.
Can I take a look?
I mean, Mr. Fancy Cakes never complained about not having fire or
bring us
stuff
some
like
wood for
that,
that
but
furnace.
yeah, he never told me to do anything.
Bye.
Night.
But I guess look at it this way, we're saving 3 people to just 1 whatever Mr. Fancy Cakes is, so. Even though I realize I probably sound very cold right now. Apologies. When you're king, you gotta make some very difficult decisions, and that's what we're trying to say right here, so.
If Mr. Fancy
There he
Cakes
is.
was captured, I didn't stand a chance.
Not sure what one has to do with the other. Mr. Fancy Cakes. Alright, so he'll be not dead tomorrow, but they'll take him out. No
As an
contraband.
adventurer, I was great.
Let's move on to the next day. Yeah, they're dragging him out.
I could have saved Mr. Fancy Cakes.
He-
What was I thinking?
You were thinking of Bramble and her unborn child and that other guy whose name escapes me. I don't, Yeah, they really make it seem like he's dead when he's on that stretcher. There you go. At least I'm always well fed. Especially going to use the meat that they give us today to calm this massive were-rat. I'm not sure what this thing is, but
Dinner
eat this.
is served.
Watch the hand. Now we open the chest that they're guarding to find. Guesses? A chair. That'd be pretty low down on my
This
list
looks
of
like
guesses.
an excellent hiding place.
If I hadn't already played it. Yeah, if we have any contraband, we can store it in there before we
I
go
don't
to
think
sleep.
he'll be a bother anymore.
I don't know, Mr. Fancy Cakes may actually die. I don't know. There's a difference between someone who's starving and I guess being sick, so I really don't know. But again, we can only save 1. That's an absolute. You literally cannot save both, so. Tough decisions. So we're going to use our chair to climb up here. Grab ourselves a coin. Let's head upstairs. We have the slipper to give back to the goblins. That should, I don't know, maybe make us some friends. We'll see. But we can climb up this now. Where I think we'll find another gold coin. You see that little lock up to the left? That's where they put your stuff if they do happen to grab any contraband from you.
Oh, yuck! Chunder Blossom. Oh, it stinks.
Grab one for our, I don't know if you can take it with you. Never know when you might need it. Actually, I know exactly when I might need it, because I did this already, but... I should, also mention that if you do let someone quote-unquote starve, and they still seem to be alive, but they'll take them out of their cell, and then you can go in their cell in some cases, like the Hobblepots, when I let them basically expire, then I could go into their cell the next day and basically get the bomb just the same, so... which they'll be making for me under much happier circumstances this time. Here you go, guys. Cheer up. Glass slipper? Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can find someone whose foot it might actually fit. Whose goblin foot it might actually fit. Cinderella? Goblinderella? There you go. I don't need this anymore. Take over, Roger Wilco. I don't know if I'd be running on a glass slipper. Seems like a good way to have to see a foot surgeon, like, immediately. Certainly a trip to the ER. Goblin ER. I will also say in my defense, it's the iRobot defense, right? The robot, well, I guess that's not the best comparison. guessing it saved Will Smith when Will Smith wanted to save the little girl, because the robot deemed that Will Smith had the better chance of surviving. Now, Maya certainly has the better chance of surviving over the Hobblepots. But let's turn this in for our...
What are you buying?
We're going to buy the porridge today. So the only reason to buy the chopsticks, and that's if you have the money, obviously, which we can get from, I guess, the last guy who's guarding Amaya, the one who's flipping that coin up and down. The only reason to buy the chopsticks is if you lose something of yours. If you have some contraband and you accidentally, you're not paying attention, you fall asleep with it and they shake it from you, and that's where they'll put it. Supposedly, I didn't have to go into that, but the chopsticks can pick the lock of that thing, that little cage I pointed out. But anyways, now we're going to give the porridge to Bramble. And this should top them off for good, basically.
I should be good with this for 2 days. Thanks, Gram.
She says that, but they just seem kind of fine from now on.
I'd feel better standing.
Alright, so now we can give them the chair that they wanted. Or the wood that they wanted. No, by way of the chair.
Thanks, King Gram. This'll help to keep us warm.
Glad I could help.
Now about those sweetie cakes. Have you found any flour yet?
I'll keep looking.
In my pants. Got it right here.
This is perfect. Wenty, let's get to work.
Bramble and Wenty. Really bad with these names for some
I
reason.
think this can all be solved with a little pie. And in the absence of pie, these prison sweetie cakes should work wonders for goblin relations.
Goblin
hello,
relations.
Little friends. Who would like to sample these treats?
Huh?
Eat them while they're hot.
Uh-oh.
Nobody has ever turned down my
he's
sweetie
pissed.
cakes before. Look, I'm eating it. It's good. Kindness isn't
Sod off, old
exactly
man.
killing them. Graham, I have a new plan. Compassion for my wife outweighs compassion for my enemies. Find me some chunder blossoms, please. They tend to grow in this region.
What's a chunder blossom do?
Well, we'll mix it in with the sweetie cakes. It'll twist those goblins' stomachs into quite a pretzel.
I'm not sure I like this idea.
Desperate times.
So
Ah,
darn
for
compassionate,
desperate
Bramble
measuring
is.
Cups.
Good
Well,
pun.
it was worth a shot. Here, Gram, you'll take it.
We have a very good pun coming up here, actually. Even I had to tip my adventurer's cap to it.
This is perfect. Those goblins turned our world upside down, and we will do the same with their stomachs. Would you do the honors, please?
Wenty, what's gotten into you?
Hey, you little
Wait for it.
gremlins. I thought you might like our second batch better. Added some special ingredients just for you. What? You dare to spit out my delicious treats? Oh, take that and that.
Just toss them.
Zards!
Zards!
Okay. Well, lovely day.
Wenty, did you just bake bad?
Looks like we have a safe path out. Now, if we
I
could get
like
out
that
of this
line a
cell.
lot. Mr. White, Went. Magnets. Wires. Alright. Anyway. What else do we have to do today? I guess we can hand in the P. Let's see if that ends the day or anything. I don't think the broom is contraband. So this is to make the bomb. We can, yes, give them this treat so that they have
Wow.
enough energy.
78-year-old again.
Yeah, I remember 78. It was the final year I could perform a backflip.
But it hasn't stopped you from trying.
Never.
This should work.
Should work.
Stand back, Your Majesty.
Nice. The wit's path. So excited.
A dud! Chester, are you kidding me?
But here you go.
Well, Muriel, we have food now for a week.
I don't know why.
I just love the taste of powdered boom soup. It
Okay.
warms my soul.
But... Oh, well. You're right. Scoot over. Let me have a taste.
Alright, so now we don't have to worry about feeding them. Bramble and Wenty are pretty good.
Our path to escape is clear. Find us a key, and we will break out of here.
This looks dangerous.
They always talk in rhymes,
Hope
and I
the guards
just...
don't catch me with it. I need to find a light for this fuse.
Alright, so this is contraband, but we're going to use it right now before we end the day with Amaya. So let's head upstairs. And we'll use this bomb. I think I know where we can find a light, gang. Just always there. It's like, maybe this time if I do the exact same thing I've done for the past 3 days, I'll get out of this cobweb. This sticky situation. Yeah, so now each day when they give me a leg of meat, I could just keep giving it to Amaya to keep her alive. And we're good until we get out of here for the most part. Yeah, it was not having enough strength for them, enough food to give them so that they could make the bomb and then have their own food basically. Heck yeah. Passage. And we don't have to worry about that bomb now. That was the other thing too. They refused to make the bomb until they were at pretty much full strength.
Fairy tales, and they always wanted to hear more.
It's like, come on, man.
I love stories too, Grandpa.
As do I. But the goblins were obsessed with them. They couldn't just enjoy their stories like you or me. They based their whole lives around them, collecting and hoarding everything they could from their treasured tales, even if it meant stealing.
That's not cool. Guess that's the page of bravery. We have the page of compassion, which we got earlier, and the page of bravery. I don't know what the deal with that taller goblin is. That's mean. Something going on there. Something off about that goblin. Now we have new passage. We can head through we got both pages. The page of wits, which if you're doing the wits path, which is like, with the hobblepots and everything, we actually would have needed to save Mr. Fancy Cakes to get that page, I guess, for him to get us the leg up to grab it on top of that flower or whatever it's on. I don't know.
I need to be careful I don't get caught with this.
Alright, what we got are bolt cutters. This is contraband. We can only use this once to get somebody out of prison. So we're actually going to need to hide this somewhere. And by somewhere, I mean the only place we can hide this. So before we give Amaya the broom so that she has a bit more reach to her weapon, which I think will probably end another day. They'll probably cart me off again, possibly. So we probably want to store these bolt cutters before that happens. Although if we didn't, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal because we'd have the coin that the other goblin that's guarding her is tossing by virtue of her knocking him out. So then we could just go up and buy the chopsticks and then pick the lock on that cage. But we're not going to do that. We're going to hide the bolt cutters and save an extra couple seconds in the grand scheme of things. So we gotta go all the way down. Stash them in here. That must have been one really good piece of meat. That rat's out indefinitely. And I guess I need to do it from this page here. There we go. Okay. Alright. Is there anything we need to do? No, okay, so yeah, let's do this now. Give Amaya the broom handle. And I don't know if she's gonna fashion this onto her existing weapon or just smack somebody with the broom. I don't know, or maybe mystery option 3, she'll just flirt with one of the goblins to lull them into getting closer.
Hey, you did good, Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's 2 goblins left.
Oh, I know. And for some reason, they won't come near the bars anymore.
Do you blame them?
Go find me a long handle for this blade. Let's see them hide from that.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. Ever hear of killing them with kindness?
Kindness?
Sound like a big old wuss,
Never heard of that
Graham.
weapon.
Never heard of that weapon. Well, that's the only one I wield, baby. Here's your broom. Gonna smack
All
him.
right, here goes nothing.
Yep, gives her some more reach.
Hey, stop moving and let me poke you. Get over here.
Goblin's trying to figure it out.
Kindness.
Fine. Oh, I am so sorry, little goblin. Really, I didn't mean it. Yes,
Me?
you. I've been a big pain in the rear, and I'm sorry. Oh, wow, very impressive. You're so chiseled. Ugh, I can't.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Would you like a hug?
She's so unhappy.
There. Isn't this just lovely? We are hugging, and hugs are fun.
See, it's not so bad.
She's gonna grab his key. Now she's just
Sorry,
gonna sock
Graham.
him.
I am just not the cuddling type.
Noted. Keep that in mind. And yet they cart you off. So it's a good thing we hit our wire cutters or bolt cutters.
So many were relying on me, and I still didn't have a plan. I went to sleep unsure of the decisions
No, we have a plan.
I had
We're good.
made, and the ones I would have to make tomorrow.
By the way, Amaya, voiced by Zelda Williams, daughter of none other than Robin Williams. Forget if we mentioned that in Chapter 1 or not, but yeah, I was reminded of that when the credits
guess
rolled.
I deserve a treat too.
Oh yeah, for fun, let's eat this before we leave. The poison bun right here. Like a Batman utility belt.
It burns. It burns. Why did I eat that? But it hurts so good.
All right. So thanks, autosave. So we still have that. Yeah. But yes, so Zelda Williams, as we grab our bolt cutters, famously named after Princess Zelda. Robin Williams was a fan of the game, played it in the 80s, around the time when Zelda was born, and liked the name so much, named her after the titular princess of The Legend of Zelda. So there you go. Probably a fun fact, which everyone already knew. I'm no fluff. Apologies. But I just thought that was cool to be To either find out or be reminded.
One guard left.
Yeah, you're on your own with that one. I'm sure you can think of something clever. I'm ready to get back to crumbling.
Noted as well. All right, well, we know the effect that the poison sweetie cake has on us. How about this guy?
Yeah, I certainly didn't see that one coming.
And let's make sure she gets fed.
Mmm, delicious meat candy.
Meat candy.
All right, time to rise and shine.
All right, so we have the bolt cutters. We can only use them once for some reason, so I think whichever one you use should reflect the path that you're on. So if you read Amaya, that would be the path of courage or bravery. If you free the Hobblepots, that's wits. This is the path of compassion, so it's free Bramble.
You guys better go. I'd stay and make sure the other prisoners are fed.
But isn't Bramble...
Oh, I'm pregnant, not handicapped. Move your feet.
All right,
And
then.
thanks, Big Boo.
You're welcome, my little sugar cube.
I like that little walk. All right, so we worked together to open this door, which we couldn't do on our own. And now we move forward.
I was off to seek an audience with the Goblin King. If I could get my hands on his key, perhaps I could set the other prisoners free.
Hold up. Did you have a particular reason for choosing Bramble?
She had given so much
Compassion,
compassion to the
yeah.
world, it was time to give some back to her.
But the Hobblepots could have whipped up a potion to take all those rock bottoms out.
Thought he'd be more of a bravery guy. Hey, shut the hell up,
Would you
Dart.
mind calling for a guard to carry her off to bed?
But, Grandfather, I'd like to hear more.
Which part did you like the best? The mischievous goblins? Or the
I was just gonna say.
to tell a different story?
That's what I was gonna say.
I was enjoying the goblins. Absolutely, I was. I just wanted to show you that I could...
I think it's best to call it a night. The storm has calmed down, and so has she.
But, Grandfather,
Guard,
I just wanted to...
this is not a time for debating. Go to bed. We can continue in the morning.
There
As
you
you
go.
wish. Good night.
As you wish.
Guard, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. These elixirs have my nerves on edge.
It makes me more sensitive
It's
when a
okay,
little snot like you keeps interrupting
And
me
thank
during
you.
my story.
I do still have a lot to learn from your stories.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams, Guard. Sleep well.
That I can do with my eyes closed.
Ha! Now you're learning.
That's pretty good.
There. That's our ticket out.
So is he just like telling this story to no one right now? So we're continuing here?
I'm not sure I like this idea.
I'll go ahead. Stay back.
I don't think it matters which
I
route you
wasn't
take
sure
here.
if I could get her across, but she needed to believe I could.
That's what a good king does. Fake it till you make it, right? Alright, so let's just go around to the right here. They make it seem like the other way would have collapsed, but I think the exact opposite would have happened if we went the other way, so.
Go.
Alright, so now she needs to follow our same exact path, and we need to give her instructions, like right. Problem is, this kind of tangles my head a little bit. Like, because it's up and to the right. This is clearly forward. This feels like a forward, but it's left. And that's left. Like, you see that one that's directly left, and you think, oh, that's left. But it's not that hard. I make everything more difficult than it needs to be. So let's just take the exact same route. It's easy enough to remember.
Right.
See if I can do this without having her drop down.
Forward.
Can't be good for the baby, dropping.
Left.
into infinity.
Left. Forward.
Okay. And let's try going left this time. Let's just kind of alternate back and forth. Left, right, left, right, left, right. I don't think we can make that forward jump. Left. Right.
Right.
Left.
Left.
Right.
Right.
Left.
Left.
Ugh. Right.
Right.
Button, button.
Forward.
Okay, good work.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Alright, what is this beast we need to deal with?
Quick! In my cape! No time to explain!
Trust me, it works. Not sure that's good for the baby either, but... Alright. Chaka would want us to be brave here. Even though we're more the compassionate type. A minute. It's just a cute little dragon whelp, or whatever that is.
Nightmares come in many forms. Once you realize what you are actually afraid of, you can start to deal with the fear.
Adorable. Oh. I like the way they do this scene here. The next couple scenes.
It's just in my head.
It's not gonna work. I'm not afraid of you.
I figured after that scream you'd be back. Let's pick up our story once again.
And like Gart's not here.
I wasn't actually afraid of dragons. I was still struggling with the loss of a Chaka.
Yeah.
Now, my decisions meant the life or death of a kingdom. That's the true beast I needed to wrestle with.
Ooh. Who is that guy? Whatever it is, they're really picking on him. Alright, let's see if we can use it against them. See if they're afraid of it too. Well, they were. Not sure if he is. Oh. Hey. Huh. Huh? Thanks for raising the bridge. They dropped my hat, it looked like.
I didn't need to wear his crown to be a great king. My old hat suited me just fine, and Daventry was ready for a new adventure.
Damn right. What took first prize? The book contest. Manny? What?
Once, in a town just like the one you're imagining, there was a beautiful castle that stood high on a hill.
Oh, Sean's not gone.
All were welcome here. Well, everyone except for the pests. The townspeople cried out to their king, "We must be rid of these rats! They're scaring our children and stealing our cheese. One even ate a baby." The town had become very unpleasant indeed. Every morning, gold coins clanged through the water well carrying wishes for a better town, but the rats remained. The king, in his finite wisdom, had also been casting wishes, for he desperately needed a plan. As wishes would have it, a wandering piper appeared at the castle gates. The piper offered to expel the rats from the kingdom if the town would overthrow their moronic liege. "Hear, hear," they cried out. "Our throne is but a seat for a hat rack. Rid us of these pests, and the throne is where you'll rest."
This is sounding a little too familiar.
Small flute and played a pleasing melody. The music summoned the rats out of hiding, and they danced on the head of the king. The king shrieked a high-pitched squeal, but the piper continued his song. The rats were led back to the wooded forest where they belonged. The piper returned to the castle to claim his reward, but his knock echoed throughout the halls, and no one let him in.
Should have gotten that in writing.
He raised his pipe, and a new melody was played. He watched the drawbridge lower, and a mesmerized kingdom pranced to his side. With a few simple notes and a turn on the heel, the stranger led them from the castle to the deep, dark caverns below. The throne is now empty, and the well doesn't clang anymore.
Manny, USOB.
Manny knew exactly what to write to incite the horde.
Yeah.
He chose every word carefully, fully knowing how the goblins would react to his story. Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah, he is
They
smart.
did all the dirty work, and he just sat back and watched. I thought I had bested him in the duel of wit, but the mind games were just beginning.
Inconceivable. I mean, on the one hand, I'm bummed that, we were put in this position, but on the other hand, we're Wallace Shawn. So, okay. What's going on with this specially animated book here? No? 1001 goblin pranks to pull. Baby swap. I don't like the sound of that. Maybe we shouldn't leave this one out, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I feel like that might have ripple effects, leaving that particular page open right there, but... yeah... Who is that?
Do nightmares
Is that
ever
Mananan?
come true?
Of course, but real monsters are far easier to deal with than imaginary ones.
So if we look through this door, we can see Mr.
Ugh,
Fancy Cakes.
Goblins ruin everything.
So he's not dead. Ish. But yeah, the rest of your subjects would be in there on the different beds. Had you not saved them. Yeah, it's a weird position. Guard number 2.
Distress! Help us, King!
That's so much louder.
They're only stories. Can't you just enjoy them for what they are?
Yeah.
You've missed the point entirely. Is this how you want your story to be remembered?
Uh-oh.
Wait.
We're in the Coliseum.
How about a new story?
Proceed.
Once upon a time, there lived,
Yeah, I like the way they do this. The contrast.
let me see what I got here.
Ramble?
There lived a sweet little goblin who loved adventures.
Hugs for everybody. He likes it. Oh yeah.
Even in his young age, stories of the goblins' quests had spread around the land. Like the time he
Griffin.
outsmarted Quizzical Griffin. In fact, his adventures were so legendary, the goblins decided to make him king. But the goblin adventurer was out of his element and overwhelmed with the work it took to run a successful kingdom. His friends offered their heart.
Always heart. Oh. He likes it.
But it wasn't enough. He was afraid he would never live up to the king who came before. It got so bad that the goblin gave up. But when packing up his things to run away from the castle, the goblin found... he found...
The hat.
He found... his old adventurer cap.
I buy you off with 1 gold coin? Yeah. Classic Graham is back. Yeah, Mr. Cracker.
And the goblin realized that he wasn't just here to continue the previous legacy. He was here to create his own. One filled with...
And do the heart.
compassion. And the best group of friends you could ever ask for.
There you go.
Ooh.
Compassion for the win. He's like, sorry, Graham. Sorry about all that. We're cool. Aw, compassion.
I shall call you King Nibbletooth the Third.
I wonder if it would have been different depending on how we play that there. Like if we went bravery, if she would have stabbed him to death or something.
Grandpa's gotta hear about this.
Instead, we get this nice Lion King moment.
Told you he'd save us.
No, I told you he'd save us.
I think it was me, actually.
You know, I'm not even sure anymore.
There you go. So no one to save here except for Mr. Fancy Cakes.
All right, Mr. Fancy Cakes, a river barachi.
And that's my story. Some of the details might have changed over the years, and I certainly left out some parts I wasn't fond of. But I found it's best to enjoy stories for what they are, and not for what you hoped they would be.
There you go. Well, maybe I should just left the playthrough as it was then.
Ah, you've fallen asleep again, and I think it's time I do the same.
I think at worst, if you leave someone to starve, then yeah, they're a little bit icy to you in the following chapters. Maybe they won't help you. I don't know. I don't know. Don't have to worry about that, but... So is that Manannan? Why are you hanging out with goblins? So many questions. And then Manny, with his name being so close to Manannan?
You look like you could use a friend.
Huh. Alright, yeah, I was very worried that Wallace Shawn would exclusively appear in that first chapter, so... Evil or no, I'm glad he's still with us. There you go, Chapter 2 of this King's Quest reimagining playthrough. Complete it the right way, the successful way, right here on Let's Play with Brigands. We'll see you in Chapter 3 to find out what's next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.